Well guys, welcome back to part 2 of Royal Lancashire, and if you watched part 1 you'll realise that I finished the entire vlog in slow-mo, which means that we have started this entire vlog in slow-mo. But to be honest, who fancies talking at 5:30 a.m? That's right guys, we had to have our alarm set at 5:30. Our class started at 8 and I wanted to make sure that we had everything ready. Luckily we woke up with no poo stains, no grass diarrhea squits, so that's all good, but she did however make up for it by wearing her breakfast. I brought her back to the trailer in the morning like I always do. I just find that she settles better when the stables get really busy, and then while she had her hay and some water, the first job I did was just get my hair done. This is always such a serious job, it takes so long, and my hair really needed a wash, to be honest, but I thought that it would hold better if it was a bit dirty. So about 6 hair bands, a donut and 3 hair nets later, we're good to go. Prep for Dublin is incredibly easy. It's just plenty of shine spray and we're good to go. Unfortunately she had some hives from a fly bite, but we right, Dubs is good to go. All shiny. Not doing hoof oil because the grass is nice and wet. She can get moisture. The bridle down there? No, put my bridle on to walk down. Yeah. All shiny. How do I look? You look amazing. I like your in-hand outfit. Should we do a swap? Do we like my new outfit? Because I've done this already, but I filmed it in slow-mo. I
think that looks, I love it.
My new in-hand.
I love that waistcoat on you.
I wanted to be a bit more playful with it, that was all.
Yeah.
Amazon guys, £35.
You look like, and I mean this in a complimentary way, like a highwayman.
Oh! I feel like I'm wanting to do this with my sleeves.
Do you look cute? Yeah. You ready to go?
Hello, so it's voiceover time. So Charlie and I actually only had each other to help each other. So we set up our trolley outside the ring where Charlie was filming from, and we just had to do our best. So there isn't much filming between the classes when we were changing, but you know, it is what it is. So we're in the first in-hand class. This is the in-hand diamonds regional qualifier. We do already have our qualifier, but it's good to support. So she had us all trot round one by one like they usually do. This is just like the first initial go round, I suppose. So they'll line you up, make you trot in front of your judge once, and then you just tend to get relatively near in front of them, try and get a square halt salute, and then move on to the next one, and then they'll come out individually. So this judge was actually so friendly, and she was saying, come all the way over here because there's a bit of a dip there and I don't want you in the dip. Come and stand over here. And then she explained before I looked round, she said, I'm going to walk around your horse. It's nice that they do that because, you know, it just lets you know that they really are, even though they always do. She was explaining that she doesn't actually really want too much information about her confirmation, but what was she as a family member to us? Didn't want to know what she'd won, she just wanted to know what, you know, she meant to me. So I explained that she'd been my bridesmaid and how long we'd been together and the things that we'd gotten up to, like pub rides, the fun stuff. And then she said that she really wanted to see lots of walk. She was a judge very interested in walk, I suppose. So she said, I want you to walk away, do the normal trot back, and then we had to go all the way. Now, I didn't focus on my point. I looked up, saw it, and then I don't know, just didn't keep looking at it, but it wasn't awful. Looked back at my judge to make sure I was going in the right place, and then pretty much straight up into trot. Had to trot all the way through. The ground wasn't perfectly flat, but it's fine. Trotted all the way around. She wanted me to get a good kind of halfway down the arena before I even thought about walking, so it's a bit squishy there, and at this point you're like, oh my god, it's tired. So plenty of walk, and then I don't think I got the best square halt here, but I brought her out of the dip. It wasn't the worst, but there we go. Now there was only 2 of us in the class, but I'm really pleased because Dublin did actually win that one, which was really, really nice. It's just nice to have a judge that likes your horse, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's a very expensive trip, but we've gone a long way, so it's nice to get a red frilly. She wanted to check our membership cards and stuff like that, but yeah, I was absolutely over the moon. It was then an extremely quick turnaround. I had all my clothing underneath my in-hand clothing, saddle had to go on, jacket had to go on, tie had to go on, quick warm-up, which Charlie was warming up with me with Spider, so it was straight into the Diamond Regional Ridden. Now there was 3 of us in this. The go-round was quite nice, it was nice and long, plenty of time to like settle her, and to be honest, she was just giving me a really nice ride. She was being so rideable. She was tense, she always is, and you can see in the tails fishing, and she's quite like hot, but she remained like rideable, which was really lovely, and she felt really good. Like for her age, bless her, I could have just cantered around on her all day. She's so comfortable to canter around on. We had a nice change of rein across the diagonal. Spider was trying to rub all over Charlie at this point, so the filming is rather dodgy, but a nice canter transition up. This is her stiffer rein. This has always been the rein she's found a bit harder. I need to work on keeping my hand still because I make her head kind of rock. I unfortunately missed the first part of my individual, so this has now actually gone straight into my individual. She asked me to walk away, trot to a diagonal and canter in that corner. She wanted me to canter all the way along this side, and then I made my mistake. I was happily cantering round, got to here and went, oh my god, I've gone too far, and I'd gone behind the horses, which you're just not supposed to do. I should have gone in front of them, but she wanted me to trot across diagonal, so I got a good trot across diagonal. Oh, embarrassing going straight past her when I've made a mistake. She wanted us to pick up canter on this long side, which we did, very pleased with the transition, and then we had to canter all the way along and stop basically on the other side, and again make sure we shown lots of walk. Now this used to be the rein Dublin was really strong on, because second rein in a show would normally be a gallop, but she was good, got a good trot-ish, it was an okay trot, and then got my walk. I made sure I really did carry on walking, and this time I went in front of the horses like I was supposed to. Basically a way of showing that I do know what I'm supposed to be doing. So here I am in front of the horses, Mrs. Judge. Nice sort of square halt at the front, which I was pleased with. Salute and done. The grooms all then come in, the saddles come off, and we do the confirmation section really basically. So I should say she'd already seen her in hand, but you know, we still do this. So you walk away, trot back, same thing again, but in the sort of veterans ones, regional qualifiers, they either get you to do a figure of 8 or you have to trot for quite a while. So I made sure I went all the way down and then again got my walk, and then I think this was the one where my halt wasn't square and I couldn't, she was a bit tired by now, like a bit like I've done it, and she just would not, like she wasn't moving, and I was like, I don't want it to look like we're arguing, so I'm not doing that. So, and then this is the interesting part, this tallying up took a long time, and then this is where the judge, I really valued her. She came over and she was like, right, I want everyone to know that I've had witnesses state why I've taken deduction points off of everybody and the reasons why, and she told me about the fact that I went behind the horses and about the fact that I'd left my earring in. Oh my god, what an idiot. But the girl who won had actually gone wrong in her individual, but she said your mark still made it that you won it, and Dublin was second because of the marks I'd lost from my mistake and having my earring in. So it just shows that something so simple really does make a huge difference. I think it was like 10 marks for the fact that my earring was in. We haven't seen the score sheets yet, so I don't know what my actual total mark was, but yeah, slightly kicking myself. Not cross, because this would have been a qualifying place even if I hadn't already qualified, but lesson learnt. So I decided to stay for the championship. I got changed back into my in-hand stuff because she'd won the in-hand, and it started to rain. It was quite warm, and I just thought that it would be quite nice for her to not have to be ridden again. So all the ridden ones did a go round, and then the in-hands did the same thing where you stand in the corner, you line up, trot out in front of the judge. I thought she went really, really nicely, actually. Like, it was okay. It could have been a bit more forward, but end of day, rain and all that malarkey, it is what it is. It's always good to do the championship classes if it doesn't mean having to hang around for ages, because effectively it's a free class and it was an expensive county show for us to go to. So I was going to do as many classes as I could. Now, no placing for Dublin in this, but really good to go and do it. I think my halt wasn't too bad here. Was it another non-square one? Katie, you need to go home and practice this again.
We are back. We're in her stable. The rain has just started, so we've just missed it. But yeah, I'm so pleased with her. Obviously, got her in hand. I always like to go back into the championship if it's not miles away from our class, because, or like, you know, wait time. It's like a free class and you have to utilise all these free classes as much as you can. Let me just put my door across. Right, oh yes, the heavens are going to open. So you have water, you're all mucked out, and you get Charlie mucked you out, which was lovely of her. So you can be naked, you can have a little bit of grass. In fact, I'm gonna be nice, look. Oh, fresh grass. I'll fold that up for you. Oh, that's spoiled, isn't it? Or are you not gonna like it? Are you not gonna like it? Oh, Babakins. Well, that's your only option, so you have to deal with it. You can have that. I'm gonna go and get all the gazebo down. That is us loaded and done. I've just got to put her carpet and everything in, and then we are hitting the road. She, thank you, has been incredible. She's just been really polite and just enjoyed the whole thing. We've had a lovely time, haven't we? Yes. And I just love the way how she's feeling, how she's going, and stuff in her collar. Yeah, just very pleased. So we did already have our qualifiers, obviously, but it's still really good to come and support the classes, because otherwise these shows won't hold them. So we have to come and support, and I really enjoyed it. And our next showing show is the Veteran Championship. So really excited, really excited, really looking forward to it now. Down to the fact that I love how our camp was set up, just like the whole thing. So yeah, anyway, say goodbye. Bye. And we'll see you for the next one.